Welcome to the third, there you are, the third Manga Monday. So what am I reviewing today? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You read the title, didn't you? You read the title. There's no surprise here. It's called Samurai Depper Kyo. Kyo. I'll say Kyo. I have no idea how to pronounce this. I only read it in a book. I've never... I don't know. That's why I read the translation. I don't know how to pronounce these things. Samurai Depper Kyo. So, like I said, this is my third manga. This is the first book that I have read. That is manga. I read Vinland Saga. Then I read the first 3 volumes of Vinland Saga. Then I read the first 3 volumes of One Piece. And then I went to my used bookstore and to just see what kind of manga they have. Because, hey, the books that they have the most of must be the best sellers, so they must be the best books. Right? They had they had a lot of Dragon Ball. They had a lot of One Piece. I already had the first 6 volumes of One Piece. They only had single volumes, so I didn't get any more of that there. I read some Dragon Ball Z, but there'll be a Dragon Ball video coming up in a couple of weeks, so I won't get into that right now. What I picked up was these couple of books here, right next to One Piece. You have Naruto, you have D and Angel, and you have Samurai Depper Kyo. And today I'm reviewing Kyo. So, what is Kyo about? Well, it's basically about these 2 characters on the front page. The girl is a bounty hunter, and the guy is a traveler. And the guy gets caught by the bounty hunter because she thinks that he is some demon-eyed samurai with the biggest bounty on his head ever. And he, of course, tells her that he isn't, and a bunch of stuff happens, and at one point, they get into a lot of trouble, and he wants to do the right thing, to save some people. He unsheaths his sword, and unsheathing his sword turns him into the demon-eyed samurai, and once he is done with his purpose, he will resheath his sword and he will become himself again. So, I've heard some people who say that he didn't know that he was the demon-eyed samurai. I say that doesn't make any sense. Of course he knew. This story unfolds in a way that makes it very apparent to me that he definitely knew that this was going to happen, and he would just have to live with the consequences, which would never be that much because he is like super powerful once he turns into the demon-eyed samurai, and so he can just run away afterwards and not deal with the consequences. But this girl uses her cunning, or her being a female, to lure him in, and she decides that, oh, if you're such a good guy, if you're such a hero, then why don't you come with me and collect the bounties of the real bad guys? But of course she has some thoughts about what she really wants to do, which is just lure him close enough to where she can get her bounty, so she can just get it to him. I'm trying to prove this, but I mean, this is the classic type of manga art that I was trying to avoid. This is what I am so happy that I did not see in Vinland Saga and in One Piece. First of all, it's not very well drawn. I mean, faces like this, it's just bad art to me. And stuff like this is just... Come on. I mean, it serves a purpose here. This girl is actually a hooker, and so I guess it makes sense for her to look like that, but they do it a lot in here. They do some proof. There's no direct sex here. They don't show nipples or personal parts, whatever. So I read this book coming right out of Vinland Saga and then One Piece, and felt like, you know what? if I'm going to love this third series as much as I love the first two, then I will hesitate before reading any more manga series, because if they're all this good, then I'll have to just read them all. So was it this good? No, it wasn't. It really wasn't. I I haven't heard a lot about this book before, and I would say that's with good reason. There's not a lot to say. It's not very good. I mean, had this been the first manga I had read, then it would have confirmed some of my stereotypes about manga, about the bad art, about the inappropriate tits everywhere, these kinds of things. But I would have carried on. I would have looked for a better series. I would. I might even have read the second volume of this to stay in the manga mood, and then simultaneously tried out some different stuff. But I have different stuff. I have One Piece. I have Vinland Saga. So I see absolutely no reason whatsoever to read another volume of this. If at some point I finish whatever series I'm reading and try to go back, I might remember something good about this. I might try it again, because I could be a little harder on it than it deserves, because I feel like it's just strange if I just love everything that I pick up. So, I mean, it's not super bad. It's not. It's just not up there. It's not up there. It's not funny like One Piece. It's not serious like Vinland Saga. This is just, I don't know what this is. It's I don't care too much for it. And it's not that, I mean, the nudity that's in here, it serves the story. I don't have a problem with it at all. It's much worse in other series, but it just didn't catch me, which is a little bit of a shame, because like I said last Monday, I really want to read some manga that goes into the whole ninja samurai thing, that goes into some culture and some history of the countries that the books come out of, and and I guess there is a little bit of that in here. I mean, he is a samurai. He does have demon eyes. I mean, this could be taken something out of. Wow, that was a bad phrasing. What am I doing here? Okay, let's try again. This could be taken out of something mythical. This could be heavily referencing some great stuff. I wouldn't know, but it just doesn't. It's not really capturing me. So it will be a pass. I will not be reading any further volumes of this book in any near future, at least. If I have to give it a grade, and I guess I do since I put review in the title, that would be. Anywho, I would give it a flat 5 out of 10. So just in the middle. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just not good either. So it's right there in the middle. You want to read something with a Hulk samurai who turns into Hulk when he takes out his sword? I mean, sure, read this. One more thing that I should say about this, and one more thing that you might want to consider if you find the premise of the story interesting, is that with Vinland Saga and One Piece, I have these 3-in-1 editions, which means that I have read 3 volumes of each of those books before reviewing them. So this book is really only getting a third of the chance, and because of that, I would probably say that that perhaps I would have felt better about it if I read the first 3 volumes and not just the first 1 volume. But anyway, 5 out of 10, not that good, not super bad either. Samurai Depper Kyo, Volume 1. Yeah, sure. No, you know what? Not sure. Don't buy this. Don't do it, man. There's so much great stuff out there that you can buy, that you can read. Don't throw this in there, man. Get some good books. Get some of the good ones. It's not that it's bad. It's just not good either. And there are books that are good. Get those. Don't get this. I mean, to be completely honest with you, I'll probably take this back to the used bookstore and get something else. Anyway, this has been Manga Monday. This has been my third manga experience, my third manga review. I hope to see you next week. Bye bye.